Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and tonight I have another fire segment. I have one of the major foundational partners of exotic pop in the building, and he's also making huge moves in the industry. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Welcome back. Now, you may know him from Exotic Pop, or you may know him from all the things that he have popping on in the music industry and all the moves he's making. So without further ado, I want you guys to give it up for Kelo.
Yo, what's going down, baby?
What's up, man? Thank you for coming.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure. It's an honor. You know, I couldn't even, found it on reason. Somebody want to come talk to the background. You know
All right. I appreciate it. Now, I know who you are, but for those that are listening and watching, I want you to tell us who you are and what are some of the things that you have going on.
Well, I'm Kilo GMB. That's what my Instagram name is. If you want to see some part of my life, you can go check out my Instagram at Kilo GMB. That's Kelo GMB. I'm a part of Exotic Pop. One of the ambassadors, work in the office, do a lot of work with Exotic Pop, doing visual marketing. We have so much fun doing that, you know what I'm saying? I write music, have an artist right now that's working her single out right now called Puff Puff Pass. Her name is Brittany Washington. Very soulful and fun and energetic type of artist. Been working with a lot of different people nowadays. So, big things are ahead, slowly but surely, always getting better. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
Now, Exotic Pop is everywhere. How does it feel being a part of a brand that is becoming so monumental in the industry?
Look, right now I'm finna pull up this Lil Kiki, Don't Miss with Texas, Black Cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you hear it talking?
I hear that.
Look, let me tell you the real amazing part is. The real amazing part is I remember a song back when they was like the year 2G, the whole world would be screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
And we are moving sodas around America with all the SUC legends.
Mm-hmm.
What more can I say?
Yeah.
Like that's what it's about. Like when I was growing up, people know like these East Coast and West Coast and other rappers, I knew screw tapes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I grew up on. So seeing this, drinking the soda with Lil Kiki face on it is like, look how far we come as a culture when they said we really wasn't about nothing.
Right. Now, what was the inspiration behind actually starting up a beverage company?
Look, my man Charleston Wilson, the founder and CEO of Exotic Pop, my brother, my good friend, my boss.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some people like to say they're a boss. I am a boss, but I have one too, and and he's an awesome person. He's a smart guy, intelligent guy. It all started from friends asking him to bring a certain soda back from Louisiana, and gathering those things, and all of a sudden bringing more flavors and getting more flavors and more flavors, and then seeing people say, oh, this soda is Exotic Pop. I'm drinking Exotic Pop, but it didn't have no Exotic Pop name on there.
Right.
So which sent him on a hunt. So soon as he got his hands on something that was good and tasty and not so overbearing, hey, slap that label on there, baby, and let's take off. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, that's real. Now, what were some of the things that Exotic Pop did to set their beverage company apart from others?
One thing that I can say is I remember growing up and, all the Coke commercials and Sprite and Pepsi commercials. You've seen all these famous people from different places that you never could touch.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at exotic pop brings you back to home, brings you back to a place where you can really put your hands on and really put your ear to and really heard before and really seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, bringing the culture to a beverage industry, which it has done before because it promotes and it endorses certain people. But when have you ever seen a beverage company put the likeness of hip hop artists as their brand? That is just out of this world.
Right.
You don't see that. So that's just the amazement of exotic pop to me.
Now, how long did it take you guys to start seeing huge movement in the numbers once you all got started? First of all, let me take it back. How many years in the industry have you guys been running?
Well, it's 2021 now. Let's say about six years.
Okay.
6-7 years. You know, I know 2017 is when it really popped off. You know. And 2018 is when we got the chance of being a part of Astroworld with Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm. That probably made it just.
You know, that was amazing. The marketing plan that he had on that was making up the boxes, making up the sodas, before even asking Trav about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Got Trav to the storage unit because we used to just be in some storage units.
Mm-hmm.
You know, regular storage place, like where people put their furniture. Yeah,
okay.
We used to have 5 and 7 different type of places and you open up and it's just nothing but sodas. Yeah, we was running a real
distribution company right there.
It was going down.
Yeah,
and you know, so when he made that play and got a part of that, I think that just opened up the floodgate to his own mind on what could really be done.
Mm-hmm.
And he just been and you know, he set the company up to just run forward in that. You know, so that's the exotic pop way. That's all I can say about that.
Now, tell me about Exotic Pop Kids.
Okay, Exotic Pop Kids. Exotic Pop Kids is right now a community effort in growing our children, our youth in knowledge, pushing them forward in entrepreneurship, learning, not only finding out and learning how to get money, but how to keep it, how to retain it.
Because you guys actually have a virtual financial literacy entrepreneurship workshop going on.
Oh, yeah.
As well, that they can people can hip on to. Is virtual. With everything being shut down, this is a perfect opportunity to sit your kids in front of a computer and learn something that's going to be fun and educational.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
The first one we did was on March the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're getting ready to roll out the next one, and we had like 18 kids come out, and they can't. We invited some to the warehouse to have a tour and to actually meet these entrepreneurs that you know, back in my day, these big companies you would never meet the heads, and
right.
You know, and now you get to really meet them and shake their hands and learn about the ideas that they had and how they push forward and strive to be who they are. You know, that's the most amazing thing about what we're doing right now. In my aspect is all the things that we're doing in the community, Exotic Pop Kids, Exotic Pop community, Exotic Pop entrepreneurship. That's like the rope that's holding it all together right now, you know, because if we're not giving back to the community will not be supporting us, and we give all back to what the community has been giving to us.
Now, what should we be on the lookout for Exotic Pop?
Okay, now this is the sauce right here.
This some exclusive
all right
sauce.
Now we finna drop these cream sodas. We finna cream out the city and then cream out the country.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
We working on a red cream, a blue cream, a clear cream, a brown cream. Oh, the flavors are I can keep going.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna give you those a little bit. That's,
Okay.
That's what we got coming up.
A little ski taste.
Just a little, you know, little. That's all you get right there, you know. But we got them cream sodas coming up, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a cream-tastic event when they start to drop.
And I want to tell our viewers, if you're watching, and our listeners, you can also go to the Exotic Pop website to stay up to date. Check out some of the merch that they have there and the content, and just stay up to date and in tune. And hey, order something while you're there. Now, I wanted to ask you, is there any advice that you can give anyone in the beverage that's considering launching a beverage?
All I can say is, to launch anything, know what you want to do your research behind it, have your marketing plan ready, and, you know, don't give up. Never give up. That's just the honest truth about it all. Never giving up, staying persistent, staying determined, and if that's what you want, that's what you're going to get.
Now, speaking of advice, I want to kind of turn the conversation. And for those that are tuning in and watching, I want to remind you that you are tuned in to Outside the Box. We have Kelo from Exotic Pop, and he's also a branding ambassador, mover and shaker in the industry. So I want to kind of turn the conversation to where you are there, like, as far as the music. So, thank you for the Exotic Pop combo, but I want to find out more about Kelo.
Okay.
And all the things that you do with artists. Now, at the beginning of the show, you kind of told us a little bit about some of the artists that you're working with.
Yeah.
I want to find out more about that.
Well, I started from, writing songs here and there, being an artist, rapping, doing things like that, but I started having my homie Mellow Out 713. That's his Instagram. Y'all go check him out. Mellow Out. He used to, not cling as a bad thing, but like when it comes to come to music, he used to push it out of me like, man, I want to know more. I want you are dope and da da da. So he was pulling on me. So he became the first person that I considered like helping in music. So with that, he had an interview just like this. I came with him, which opened up an opportunity for me to be a DJ on that radio show that he went on, which until opened up another opportunity for me to have my own radio show, which I did. And then in tune, it goes on and goes on. So then I met these artists, and Q Guyton came on my team. I started managing him and helping him in his career. And then I started helping my man Doe Beezy, Chef Boy Chops. The list goes on and on. But the one artist that we've been working with lately, me and my man Mello, is Brittany Washington. She's out of Port Arthur. She just dropped her new single called Puff Puff Pass. The video is out. I'm featured on the song.
Okay.
Did my little Diddy 1-2 bop on there. You know what I'm saying? But her album is almost ready, as she can tell me. You know what I'm saying? So we getting there. We'll love all the support that we can have, all the support that you want to give. We accept it all. She's a dope artist. She's a multi-talented musician. Worked with Beyonce, CeeLo Green, played on Black Girls Rock award show before, multiple award shows, been on multiple tours. So, she's somebody that's definitely deserving of an ear. If you want to go check out some good music, y'all go follow her, BRITTANI Washington, WASHINGTON. Go check her out on Instagram. Follow her, you know what I'm saying? Check out her new music on all the streaming networks.
Okay, you go hard for your artists. See, everybody don't have a manager like that. So how is it managing the two? Like, you're working with Exotic Pop and you're working with these different artists. How do you juggle it all? Do you just merge it all together?
I just merge it all together. In my eyes, my company, On the Block Productions, I in tune wanted to create something that was a place where any company can come to my company and get the help that they need.
Okay.
You know, it don't matter what it is. You know, even if Apple came and asked me, hey, we're having problems in our marketing department, I say, well, let me bring a whole marketing team to you. I can do that. On the Block Productions will run that for you. You know what I'm saying? Or I got a financial team as well that if anything is needed in that department, I can bring that team.
Okay.
I love to say that On the Block Productions, since I am the CEO and founder of it, works for Exotic Pop. You know, because anything that Exotic Pop need, let On the Block Productions serve that need. You know, if filming a commercial or working in the back of the warehouse or being a facilities manager or anything that's needed for the company, I can come and do that. My team will come through and help. So, you know, that's the biggest that's the biggest thing to me, is being the biggest helping hand that I can be, and that's what I want my company to always
now
be.
have you with what's the name of the production company?
On the Block Productions.
On the Block Productions. Now, have you guys ventured off into doing creative content for artists?
Oh yeah. So all the videos that they'll see from Brittany came from On the Block Productions. All the videos that you guys see that shot for Exotic Pop is shot by On the Block Productions. We worked with Hyundai. We did a couple of their commercials for them. We have worked with a lot of people. One of my men, No Camp Fant, he's a nomad. He travels the USA in his van and goes to city and filming things. He's one of our content creators as well. So he has many of videos and things that he created on his own. My man Mello also has his own YouTube page called Mellow Out Have a Beer. Let's have a beer.
Okay.
So he, you know, so we dib and dab in every little entity that we can until we get that big time push that we need to do, because we all are itching to be, because I call Houston the South Side of Hollywood.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
definitely.
We ready for that, you know.
So what do we have to look forward to from Kilo?
I have a lot of aspirations and goals. You know, people think it's crazy, but I like, one of my goals is to maybe be the CEO of Apple. You know, and bring my energy to the table on that. Bring my ideas, my creative aspect to the table. But that's what I'm into now. I'm into being a part of a company that just looks to pushing the boundaries and pushing the task at hand. You know, creating and doing different and cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like doing none of that whack stuff, none of that lame. No, I want to do something that maybe you may have seen it before, but let me twist that up. Let me do something to that. You know.
Now, do you actually put on events you know?
Oh yeah. So I do a lot of events, a lot of pop-up events. Worked with my man Young Al. We did his pop-up event for a couple of his single releases. You know, worked alongside of my man Doe Beezy. Doing a lot of events with him. With Q Guyton, we threw a lot of events together at the Media Block.
So just all around, like, media, marketing, consultation.
Oh yeah, that's what it's about for me.
One-stop shop right there.
Oh yeah, that's what On the Block is all about. It's On the Block. Everything you need is on the block.
Right there on the block.
Yeah.
So I want to remind our viewers that you can also still keep up with Kilo. He has his own Instagram page, so definitely follow him at Kelo, Kelo GMB. Hit that follow button. And if you want to know more about Exotic Pop, you can also go to the Exotic Pop Instagram page. Make sure you follow that as well. Now, that Exotic Pop page, we also have an Exotic Pop Kids page. You can go to that page as well to find out about their literacy program and how they're giving back to the community, pay it forward. Now, I want to thank all of our listeners and viewers for tuning in. I want to remind you that we are on multiple platforms. You can still find us on YouTube, YouTube, Stitcher, Spreaker, Hip Hop Streets live stream music app, iHeartRadio, Apple Tunes. Hell, you can find us on A-Star TV. Find a platform that works for you and make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel because every follower counts. I want to thank you again, Kilo, for coming on the show. Did you see? We all around. We everywhere, baby.
Hey, that's what it's all about. You got to be well-rounded when it comes to this, man. You got to be well-rounded.
Yeah, and Exotic Pop actually have a Facebook page as well. So you guys that are still big, huge Facebook users, be sure to go and like the Exotic Pop page as well. And tell a friend to support the brand. If I'm not mistaken, Exotic Pop is black-owned, correct?
Black-owned. You know it.
Yes, and so that is so cool being able to have kids, especially kids, brown and black kids, to be able to come and see people that look like them in those type of positions because growing up we didn't get a lot of that. So having it just makes it more realistic and more tangible in our belief system to see more of, you know, brown and black entrepreneurs and CEOs that are breaking the chains and blasting past these ceilings that they have set for us.
Oh yeah, because you know they got boundaries on us.
Yes, they definitely.
They say, "Oh, you can't go out here, you can't go this way," but man, scratch all that, man. We outside the box, man.
Yes, and I want to remind our viewers that this show, tonight's show, is powered by Inky Gang. You can follow them on Inky Gang Global. It is a whole movement. So if you are inked up, get your merch. Inky Gang in the building. And so I want to thank you for coming, sharing your story, letting me get all in your business, and also letting us know about everything Exotic Pop have going on. Is there anything else you would like to say to our listeners and viewers before we wrap the show?
Listen, make sure y'all go follow Exotic Pop. Make sure y'all go follow me. Follow my girl, Brittany Washington. You know what I'm saying? Never have an empty cup. Exotic Poppy don't stop. What's in your cup, baby?
Exotic Pop. All right, thank you again. You're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box.